Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have some bad Alluvium news, but also some potentially good Alluvium news that could see us putting the land sale onto a layer 2, removing those gas issues. But first of all, to talk about how we got there, yesterday I put out a community post. I also did a tweet. Unfortunately, I was renovating the house, so I wasn't around recording, but basically, someone found an exploit in the SILV claiming of the staking contract. Some asshole basically got a shit ton of SILV. I think it was approximately 8,000, and was just dumping it on the liquidity on the Uniswap pool and basically just taking out all the money. So basically, what happened was after that. And this is what impressed me is they were very transparent. They didn't try to hide it. They were just like, holy shit, we're getting boned here. Let's shut it down. So what they did was they basically used the EDAO to mint basically, I can't even remember how much SILV, but they basically bought out everything from the liquidity pool in Uniswap for the SILV. And sorry if I'm explaining this shit, but this isn't my expertise. I'm more of a gamer than a back-end expert on this stuff. So I will definitely try and get Kieran in once all the dust settles to sort of go through with him what happened. Because once again, this is not my area of expertise and it's all still a bit gray. I'm just been going off of what they've been announcing and stuff like that, but I'll definitely try and get Kieran on once the dust settles. I'd rather let them, I'm not going to bother them while they're going through this shit. But basically, yeah, someone got a bunch of SILV. I don't know how the exploit worked, but yeah, and then they went and started dumping. So they basically just put a halt to it, bought it all out, ended liquidity, took some snapshots, and basically the gist of that is that everyone should be fine. I'll go through a post in a second of what Kieran had just made like 4 hours ago over on the Discord. Some pretty good stuff in this post. But yeah, basically exploit with SILV. Someone was dumping the price on the secondary market. So obviously they've also closed down the ability to claim SILV. So you won't be able to claim that at the moment, but they're not going to run the land sale till this is all fixed. And when we look at this post, we'll see that we might even get the land sale on layer 2, which is a bit of a silver lining from all this shit going down. But yeah, if you are having any issues, if you were trading in this period on the SILV market and you're having some issues, definitely jump over to the Discord. A lot of helpful people there who have much more knowledge on this shit than I do. So hopefully they can help you out. But yeah, I just want to go through this post from Kieran and talk about some of the stuff in this post. So obviously it goes without saying, don't spend any money on SILV on the secondary market. I think it's at like 95 cents or less than, I don't even know. It's dirt cheap because it doesn't really exist. I don't think there is any liquidity left. So it's all just done at the moment. It will get re-enabled and everything like that. But yeah, it's pretty much just in the dumps. And once again, you cannot claim SILV, but don't stress. They have said that they will get this stuff all sorted before they do the land sale. So it's going to be cool. But the cool thing about this is it might be beneficial for the land sale. So I want to have a look at this post that Kieran made. This was today. This was probably 4 hours ago. So giving a bit of a recap on what exactly happened. So he's saying, as most of you are aware, a hacker compromised our staking contracts earlier this week. And as a result, we halted the claiming/minting of SILV. We thought that we had caught the issue before the hacker could exploit it. However, an attacker had previously found the bug and they were able to mint approximately 8,000 SILV without detection. Now that's a shitload of SILV. The attacker used this SILV to begin draining the Uniswap pool. To prevent them from liquidating the SILV, the Illuvium EDAO minted SILV and used it to remove the liquidity from the pool. Stopping the attack, the attacker removed approximately 335 ETH. The EDAO saved an additional 117 ETH. So fair bit went missing. What happened? What happens to my SILV? We have taken a snapshot at block number. This is the shit that just goes way over my head, but you know, like if you do have any issues, see anything wrong, jump over in the Discord. These guys are pretty good at this sort of stuff. The whole Discord is really helpful, and I'm sure that they'll be able to sort something out, or at least talk you through it. If you have had any issues, if you got caught up like buying or selling SILV right in the middle of this, this snapshot ensured we could exchange SILV with the new SILV token. If you held SILV token at this time of the snapshot, you are entitled to the same amount of new SILV. So they're basically resetting the token by the sounds of it. I provided liquidity to the SILV Uniswap V3 pool. Will I be reimbursed? Yes, as long as you provided liquidity at block number yada yada yada, you will receive your same ETH/SILV amounts back as ETH and SILV once we upgrade the contracts. This is a very specific thing. It's not something that a hell of a lot of people would have been doing. So if you were doing it, you're probably in the know and you understand what's going on there. And this is the one that will affect more people. I bought SILV from Uniswap V3 pool after the block number. The decision to reimburse people who interacted with the pool after block yada 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 lies with the Illuvium Council. An emergency meeting will be held in the next 48 hours to discuss the council if the council should create a proposal. Will the DAO be effective financially? Even though the SILV Uniswap pool was unofficial, many community members, including myself, this is written by Kieran, used it to trade in it, and as such feel somewhat responsible for legitimizing the pool. I have therefore decided to reimburse all liquidity providers personally, so there will be no loss to the DAO. So for those that don't know, I chatted to Kieran about this on my last interview with him, and he was incredibly open about how much money he sort of had staking in Alluvium. He had an absolute shit ton. He had an absolute bucket load of SILV, and he is actually using his personal funds. Now, this is not stuff from his like, founder tokens and stuff like this. This is his personal money that he put in, bought ILV, staked it, and then generated SILV, but he is going to use that for the reimbursements, so that there is no loss to the DAO, because the DAO is the most, crucial thing to a project. So he obviously sees that. He wants to maintain the integrity of his project and the DAO. So he's going to dip into his own pocket for reimbursements, which is really big. Not just airdropping himself, he's dropping it to others. So it's really like that was impressive to me. How will we distribute the new SILV? Interacting with Ethereum layer 1 has become increasingly expensive since we launched. So we are discussing several layer 2 scaling solutions to distribute this new SILV on a layer 2 to ensure that the cost of covering the new contract is as minimal as possible for users. We are also considering running the upcoming land sale on layer 2 to ensure all users can participate no matter how small. This is huge, because this is the thing. Now, there's two things that can come from this statement. Obviously, it's still speculative, but if they do decide to put it on layer 2, like, they could take a hit and pay all the gas fees, which I definitely don't think they're going to want to do, because that's just going to, the amount of gas fees to redistribute all of the SILV is going to be ridiculous. So I think they will want to get it on layer 2, which is going to be awesome, because one of my big concerns, which I'll make a video about in the future, about land sale, is that it's just going to be a straight gas war, and it's just not going to be a fun experience for anyone. And I feel like a lot of people are going to lose money and get no land because they'll get failed transactions on Ethereum. So this is a really cool thing, that this negative might be pushing us towards layer 2 for the land sale, which is going to remove all of that gas cost involved and make it a much fairer playing field, in my opinion. The one other caveat to that is, if this is how it's going to happen, I'm assuming that would delay the land sale. Now, this is all speculation, obviously, but that's just sort of the things that I'm looking at. Next up, what are we doing to mitigate any future bugs? 3 independent audits per contract, 1 internal and 2 external. Introduction of bug bounty program. A lot of things have this, where if you find a bug, you report it to them, you will get reimbursed with, whether it be ILV, USDT, stablecoins, something. You will get a reimbursement for finding out a bug that could have been potentially hurtful to the protocol. And as most people in the space know, when these things happen, it's probably better to be on the good side instead of getting your name absolutely turned to trash in the space, because once it's trash, it's trash. So hopefully that system will work out well, but hopefully they can pick up most of it with 3 separate audits. Hiring additional Solidity engineers, additional contract testing, additional code reviews. Then it just says, thank you again for your support through this difficult period. So there's a lot in that. But like I said, the main thing is, If you had been staked, you did have SILV, don't stress, you will get it back. Also, reimbursements are going to happen from Kieran personally by the looks of it for anyone that got caught up in the mess of providing liquidity to that pool and all that sort of stuff, because once again, the EDR did buy out the entire liquidity of that pool, and they are doing it through rushed meetings with the council to talk about other reimbursements and stuff like that. So that is the basic gist of it. Once again, they're not going to run the land sale until this is all sorted out, I don't think, because, you know, the land sale is meant to be a huge SILV burn, or ILV burn by getting everyone to use their SILV. So they definitely want this available before they run the land sale. And if we can get the land sale, honestly, if we can get the land sale on layer 2, who gives a shit if it's delayed by a week, 2 weeks, a month? I really couldn't care if we get it onto a layer 2 and we can all save it. Now, this would mean that they would be rushing the version 2 of staking, which then they would have to put onto layer 2, which makes me think it is going to be a bit of a delay. But I'll keep you guys updated on what we find. But once again, it's just good to see that they have, and there was no trying to hide it. That's the thing that impressed me the most, is they were just like, hey guys, we got fucked. We're trying to fix it, and we will sort it out with our own shit. And I think they've done that really well. Like I said, I don't completely understand all of the back end stuff because I've only been in crypto for about 6 months. So this shit's a bit over my head, but I like the way they've handled it. I like the way they're doing it. And I also like that it might get us the land sale on a layer 2 with jack shit gas. So that's the stuff I'm excited about. Even though bad situation, there's the silver lining. Hopefully we get it on layer 2, even if it is a bit of a delay. But once again, I will keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.